is how the gear work, how to change gear, and when you should be changing gears at which speed. Many learners in the beginning, they get confused how to change gear and when to change gear at what speed. So in this video, I will help you and explain to you how to change gear and when to change gear. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of my future videos, and let's start the lesson. Okay, so let's look at the gear we have in the UK. As you can see, the gear here, and it's like an H shape. As you can see, it's an H shape. And the gear will start from 1, which is on top, and then 2, which is bottom, and then 3, 4, 5, 6. And starts from the top and it goes up and down, up and down. Now, most cars will have 5 gear and some will have 6 gear. And it will always be the same. You start from the 1 and then 2, 3, 4, 5, and if there is 6, it will be underneath. This is how it will be the gears in all cars. The only difference would be the reverse gear. Now the reverse in this car is here, but some car it could be over there, or some car it could be on this side. That's the only difference on the reverse. But the gear 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 will be the same in all cars. Now your job is to get this in your head, a picture where the gears are. So you know 1 is on top, and then it goes down to 2, and then up 3, and then below 4, and then up 5, and then if there is 6, it will be below. And the reverse, like I said, it will be different. Now the line in the middle here, it is known as neutral. So at the moment your car is in neutral here. Now as you can see, the neutral is quite long here. So as soon as you let the gear go on neutral, it will stay on here, which is between 3 and 4. So if you don't do anything and you just go top, where did I go? It just went to 3. If you just go underneath, where did I go? It goes to number 4. So if I go to neutral, which means if I don't do anything, I just go up, it means it went to 3rd. If I go down, it will go to 4th. And then I go to neutral, which is the middle. So we know that soon as we let go the gear on neutral, automatically the gear will stay on 3. So we know that to go to 3 and 4, we don't have to do anything. We just go to neutral and we just go up for 3 and down for 4. For us to go to first, what we have to do is hold. So we have to hold and we go towards that way, all the way, and go up. That's first. For us to go to second, we keep pushing towards left and just go down, which is second. For us to go to third, don't do anything. Just go to neutral like that and just go up. To go to fourth, just go straight down. To go to neutral, just go up a little bit and let go. That's neutral. And how do you know this is neutral? You go side by side and you could feel this is neutral. Because if you're in gear, you won't go side by side. So that's how we know that's not neutral. So you go down and go side by side and you know that's neutral. So as soon as you go to neutral, you know it goes between 3 and 4. So if I don't do anything, like I said, this is important because many people, they get it wrong because they don't understand where the gear is in the first place. For you to do the gear right in the beginning, you need to know where the gear is in neutral. Because if you don't, you won't know how to correct it. So for example, you're in second gear now, okay, and you went to third. Now just say you went to third, and now before you take your hands off, you realized that I'm not sure now if this is third or not. What you do, go to neutral, let go, and you know where gear is. All you do is if you need to go to third, just go up. If you need to go to first, go to neutral and go push it towards left and keep pushing and go up. To go to second, keep pushing from 1 towards left and go down. And to go to third, neutral, like I said, and just up and then go to down for fourth. Now go to fifth, go to neutral. What do you have to do? Go all the way towards right and go up. And to go to sixth gear, keep pushing it towards right and go down. Now reverse gear, like I said, it will change on different car. In this car, you need to pull that lever there underneath, which is there. As you can see, there's a lever. You hold it like that, and then you push to right, and you go down. Some cars, it will be like you push it down, and then you go right and then down, or maybe it could be up, because like I said, the reverse is the only different on different cars, but the gears are the same. So I hope you get that understanding for gears. Now let's talk about which gear do you need on your driving, for which speed. Now you move off on first gear. Once you reach 10, you go to second gear, and then once you reach 20, you go to third gear. And from 20 to 30, keep it to third gear. If you are driving on a long stretch road and you know that you are going to drive 30 for a while, go to fourth gear. If not, leave it to third gear. And when I say third gear, meaning that if you know there is a traffic light coming up very soon, or maybe there is a bend coming up, or maybe there is a turning that you need to take very soon, then leave it to third gear on 30, make that turn, and then when you reach a road where it is a long stretch and you're going to be driving 30 for a while, then go to fourth gear. Once you go to fourth gear, you could drive up to 40 miles per hour on fourth gear. Once you reach 40 and you know that you are going to drive 40 for a while, go to fifth gear and then onwards fifth gear. And then if you're driving 50 or 50 plus, you go to sixth gear. Otherwise, leave it to fifth gear and drive on fifth gear. So let me just repeat that again so that you know. Many, they get confused when to change gear, at which speed. So you move off on first gear, you reach 10, you go to second gear, you reach 20, you go to third gear, and from 20 to 30, you leave it to third gear unless it's a long stretch road and you're going to be driving 30 for a while. Then you go to fourth gear, and then when you reach 40, you go to fifth gear, and then if you're driving on 50 plus, then you drive on sixth gear, and then you go reverse downwards. Okay, so we talked about how to change gear and how to change gear going up, meaning we move off on first gear and then we go to second gear when we reach 10 miles per hour, and then 23rd gear, and so on. What happens when we reduce our speed? What do we do then? Many learners in the beginning, they get confused when they reduce. They get confused what gear should they be driving or going down. So for example, say you're driving on fourth gear, 30 miles per hour on a long stretch road. And then you see a problem in the road, maybe there is a parked car, or maybe there is a bend which you have to slow down for. So you slow the car, and after the problem, you look at the speed, and then you go down to the gear according to the speed. So say your speed is now reduced to 10 miles per hour, which means you need to go to second gear. If it was 20 miles per hour, you would go down to third gear. If it's under 10 miles per hour, you would go down to first gear. So that's how you change gear down. So you always look at the speed after you've reduced, and then see what is the speed of your car, and then according to that speed, you go down to that gear. I hope that explains. Okay, that's it for today, and I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you did, please do give a thumbs up, and if you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of my future videos, and hope to see you again on the next video. Thanks for